Crude oil is refined into petroleum products for many uses, and in 2019, the United States consumed 7.5 billion barrels of crude oil. That's nearly 21 million barrels every day. More than 2/3, or 68%, of all petroleum in the United States is consumed by moving people or things from point A to point B. That's not to say that petroleum isn't used for other things, but petroleum use for industrial, residential, commercial, and electric power pales in comparison to transportation. The industrial sector uses 25% of all petroleum in the United States, while residential, commercial, and electric power uses the remaining 5%. For a better look at where all this petroleum eventually ends up, here are the top 5 specific uses of petroleum products. Number 5 on our list is still gas. Most of the time, when people use the phrase still gas, they are referring to methane and ethane. But technically, still gas is any form or mixture of gases produced in refineries by distilling, cracking, or reforming. This could include ethylene, butane, propane, propylene, and more. At 668,000 barrels per day, still gas is used mostly as a refinery fuel or petrochemical feedstock. It eventually makes its way into everything, from plastics, fertilizers, and packaging to clothing, digital devices, medical equipment, detergents, and tires. Next up at number 4 is kerosene-type jet fuel. In 2019, the United States sucked up more than 1.7 million barrels per day of kerosene-type jet fuel. This is the type of jet fuel consumed by both commercial aircraft and military aircraft. For 2020, this figure is expected to have fallen as demand for air travel dropped off during the coronavirus pandemic. Number 3 on our list are hydrocarbon gas liquids. This group of petroleum products, called HGLs, include propane, ethane, butane, isobutane, and refinery olefins. But propane is the most commonly used HGL in the United States, where it is used residentially and commercially for heat. Ethane is the second most commonly used HGL in the United States, which finds its way into plastics. HGLs are also used as a thinning agent, or diluent, for moving heavy crude oil that is otherwise too thick to move through pipelines. Number 2. Diesel and heating oil. Taking second place on the U.S. petroleum consumption list is distillate fuel oil, which includes both diesel and heating oil. Diesel fuel is used in diesel engines, which are found in construction equipment, trucks, buses, tractors, boats, trains, and even some cars. Some generators also burn diesel fuel. Heating oil, also called fuel oil, is used in boilers and furnaces for heat and is sometimes used to produce electricity in power plants. Total distillate fuel oil consumption in 2019 averaged about 4.1 million barrels per day. Number 1 on our list is plain old road-tripping gasoline. Gasoline is the most heavily used petroleum product in the United States today. In 2019, U.S. consumers chewed through 9.309 million barrels per day of the stuff, accounting for almost half of all petroleum consumed in the United States. This is what made the coronavirus lockdown so difficult for oil producers, which rely on the transportation sector to generate half of all crude demand.